There is an organisation called Euro NCAP that every year deliberately crashes brand new cars, and it does it to see how safe they are. It then awards them a star rating out of 5 depending upon how well they do. Now, the first car ever to get the maximum 5 stars was the Renault Laguna. Since then there have been others: the Peugeot 807, Toyota Avensis, Mercedes C&E Class, the Saab 9-3 and in fact the Renault Versatis. But those are all quite big, quite expensive cars. The first and still the only small family hatch to get the maximum 5-star rating is this, the new Renault Megane. When this car first arrived late last year, I found it a bit, well, strong. In fact, I laughed. But now, I feel a bit of a chump. Actually, I feel a bit like those people who were asked to invest 10 quid in Trivial Pursuit and turned them down. At best, I thought I might respect them for their boldness, but oh no, Renault have done it again. They've made a car that is completely cutting-edge cool. This is Hoxton Square, officially the coolest place in Britain. No one living here works in accounts. It's a place so cool that if you walk across this square, by the time you get to the other side, all your clothes have gone out of fashion and come back in again. And just look how well the car sits here. And don't forget, we are talking about a small family car here. Suddenly, everything else, even the Ford Focus, starts to look a bit, well, last week. It may not drive as well as a Focus, but on balance, you just don't care. It's well priced, well equipped, and there's a decent choice of engines. And the interior is clever. I could take all of my possessions and just lose them in here, out of sight. Mothers will be fishing kids out of obscure cubby holes for years. But if you buy your next family car because it's pretty or because it's easy to keep tidy, you need your head looking at. Although we're very good at finding ways of going faster, we're not built to cope if things go wrong. In a typical crash of between 30 and 40 miles an hour, your head will be thrown forwards with a force of 40 or 50 G. That means it weighs suddenly 50 times as much as usual. That puts your neck under a strain of between 1 and 2 kilonewtons. That is the equivalent of holding up a 200 kilo weight with your neck, or of being hung. And the main bones in your legs are put under a stress of between 3 and 4 kilonewtons. That's like jumping off a very high wall with another fully grown adult on your back. Suddenly, the Megane's safety features begin to look a lot more interesting. Things like crumple zones. It's designed to come apart at the seams, dissipating energy around the car and leaving you safe inside. But before any of that begins to happen, the car is doing things to protect you. At the moment it detects a crash starting, the seatbelt has pre-tensioners located either side of me. They fire and the belt clamps you down into the seat. Then as your body weight is thrown forwards, the mounting points of the belt are designed to peel away from the body of the car. It works a bit like a tin opening. There are weak points engineered in that allow it just to peel away like that. It's called a load limiter, and it does just that. It actually slows you down a bit more gently. Then there are the airbags. There are 8 of them in here. 8. Now, normally at this point, we just show you the crash test footage, like this. And that would be that. End of road test. But not this time, because we're not going to be sending this car back to Renault in the same shape that they sent it to us. We're going to crash it into that car at over 30 miles an hour. And we're not going to be using dummies. We're going to use him. This is Lee, our Top Gear brave person. Now, he has crashed cars before for TV, but those were stunts where they used helmets, safety harnesses and roll cages. But this is no stunt. He's not going to wear a crash helmet or protective clothing, and there are no extra safety features bolted onto the car. Lee will crash this completely standard Megane and rely on the car alone to protect him, just as you'd have to do. This has never been done before on a car programme. But the Megane is a small family hatch that thousands will drive, with big claims made about its safety. So let's put Renault's money where their mouth is. Lee, can we open it? Well, the door opens. How are you?
I don't know, generate some heat.
Yeah. How do you feel? How fast were you going when you went in?
Last time I looked about 30, so it was 30, I mean, ish, 30,
Which is
32.
about the speed.
About the speed of a general mum going to the shops with the kids.
The airbags went off. Did you feel anything else happen with the seatbelts, any pre-tensioners or anything?
I'm glad I went to the toilet before we did this, because this has really pulled me straight hard into the seat. The lap strap across your waist, I felt really tugged me back hard, and it's still uncomfortable to sit here at the moment. There's a loud pop. It's a bit louder than I imagined it would have been.
Should we help you out of that thing? Do you want to get out?
No, I think I can...
I want to have a quick look at the front of the car, and as you did it, you should see it. Well, I mean, the door. It's fine, but from here, it's not bad.
No.
I mean, it's squashed a bit. I mean, it's
The
made a right
radiator's
mess of the
broken.
other one.
Thank you very much.
Live crash test dummy. That's fantastic. It works.